Do you guys just ever fidget with your own phone? I don't know why I love doing it so much, but it's just so much fun to just sit here and just kind of play with it. Until it drops, of course. It's 2:44 on Wednesday when I'm making this video. Hopefully I can get it out by 5. We'll see how that goes. But welcome back to 3 Minute Wednesday. Today we're gonna be talking about file management. Now I know, disclaimer, this is gonna be a bit of a boring video, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing I usually do is I actually go into my computer and then create a new folder. And I usually call it something like editing. And then I go in and I basically base it off my clients. So like I have client 1, client 2, and client 3. And then in each client, depending on if I've been working with them for like years or this is a one-off based off years. So we'll go like 2019, 2020. And then in each of those, I basically base it off a project name. So like project name, for example, like ecom event. And then in each of those folder structures, I basically go and I create what would be everything I need for that actual project. So we go based off of footage, audio, project files, graphics, renders, and etc. And that way, like whenever someone looks at this like top down, they just know exactly where everything is without missing a beat. And then I'll even go even further in footage and base it off of cameras. So like if I had like more than one camera, I'd do like drone, Sony A7, GoPro, one EX Mark II, and so forth. And then even if it's like a multiple day shoot, I'll actually go into each one and then based off how many days. So like day 1, you know, day 2, and so forth. And then I'll do the same thing for audio, right? So if there's like music, I'll basically go in here and just type in music, sound effects, you know, if there's voiceover, and etc. Let's say that like a client, you've been working with like a client for a while and they have a project like every single month or multiple projects per month, right? So then I would actually go in and then separate out by months, right? So March, April, and so forth. And the best thing about this is that this is extremely scalable. So like, let's say you have a client that you're working with consistently for years and they always have a project kind of going. With this sort of like file structure, you know exactly where everything is. You can instantly go and find the footage that you need for that one shoot and then move it over. And this becomes really prevalent when you start working with multiple different creators or you start working for production houses and so forth. Now, one of the last things I usually do, or like once I kind of figure out what sort of like file structure I like, I base everything around a project template. I basically go and create like an example folder, and then in here I usually have, you know, like project name, and then in there I usually do footage, audio, project files, and so forth. Now, let's say for example, you have a client that has like a lot of like logos or music or audio or whatever that they consistently use over and over again. Well, usually whenever that happens, I create what's called a resource folder. And basically in there, I have everything I need. So if it's like logos, I basically just go back to that same folder and then I just consistently like pull from that resource. So basically the file structure just follows as like editing all the way down to like project, so the actual project with like footage based off of like camera, which camera you're using, audio, music, voiceovers, project files, renders, and so forth. So I hope this all has made sense, and I hope that this has been helpful. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.